So I'm going to switch over to a demo now, and I'm going to take you through a few different scenarios that a chatbot can help with a sales scenario. So we highlighted 4 of those earlier. I want to show kind of how those scenarios would work in a real life scenario. So I'm going to show how you could retrieve sales assets, so some of that campaign management. You can look up account information, and the integration we'll be showing here is with Salesforce, where you're able to look up history, contact information, enter new contact information. And then I'm also going to share kind of the last scenario, the day in life scenario I just discussed, where you're looking up product pricing and availability information. So this demo that we're showing, so this is in a website, could also be a portal, but you could also have this experience on your mobile device. And as I mentioned earlier, please keep in mind that UI can be a website. Again, it could be your mobile device, it could be a collaboration system. And then the integrations can all be built in as well. So that's part of the value add of the chatbot that Fishbowl provides, is we have some of those integrations built out, and we can build out your integration as well. So Sales Cloud, Service Cloud on the Oracle side, Salesforce that we're going to show here as well. So again, let's kind of think of this from a day in the life scenario. You're a salesperson, you're very busy in the morning, you get your breakfast, you might have to drop the kids off at school or walk the dog, and the thing that you carry around with you, your mobile device, you're going to use that and interact to get information that you need to really start your day. So I'm going to actually do the voice to text, or demonstrate the voice to text feature of the chatbot. And so I can just start out by saying, what is due today? So I got to re-authenticate back to Salesforce. I'll get a little confirmation here that I'm good. When I go back, I'll see my task for the day. So based on what I asked, what is due today, I got to call an account edge, I got to call Crystal, and I got to call a guy named Steve Thomas. So let's see so based on what I have due today, now I can get information, specific account information from the task that I have. So let's say I want to get account information for these folks that are listed above. Get account info. Edge. So asking for the account information, I get an account profile back of Edge Communications, a main phone number, some various information that I can use, that now it's kind of given me a view of that 360-degree view of the customer. All these buttons right here can be utilized. That's part of it. With the dialog flow, any of those buttons can be used to get more information, or that information can be gained from just interacting with the chatbot by asking it exactly what you want. So before I place a call into Edge, I do want to know if there's any issues at the account. I don't want to call into, let's say, a hot account where they're upset about their product or their service, whatever it might be. I would want to know that before I place a call into the account. So now I can say, get support tickets. Edge. So what this is showing here is Edge has submitted some support tickets, 3 of them, and this integration is actually pulling from a customer help desk or customer support ticketing system called Zendesk, and that's what Fishbowl actually uses for our software support. So again, I can click on any of these to dive into them a little bit more, but again, this is letting me know that there's some issues at the account. None of them look to be too severe. So again, as far as the account, calling into the account, at least you know that there's not any really big issues that would prevent a good opportunity to sell and have a conversation with the customer. So let's say you were able to call Crystal or Steve at Edge, you had a great meeting, and you want to, after that meeting, there's an opportunity to update the value of an opportunity that's already been into the system. So let's go ahead and use the chatbot to do that as well. Update an opportunity. Edge. So we see here that there's an opportunity at Edge Consulting for $20,000. Let's say that after that meeting, you're going to update the opportunity amount. So I can use these buttons now to do that. And I'll update the opportunity amount. And so let's say it went from 20,000 to 25,000. So I can enter that in. Let's say I also want to add a note to this account. So let's say there's another person that I met there, and I want to make sure that with this being able to update the account, the revenue expected on the opportunity was driven by someone that I met that was new. So let's say yes, and we're going to add a note to this. So we can add that note. So I'm done updating that one. And so great, so I met a new person, so I want to make sure that I get Steve's information into the system. So now let's go ahead and create a new contact. Create new contact. Snell. Steve. And then we can say or type his email address. This account is at Edge. Then I can enter the phone number. And there we have it. So Steve Snow at Edge, I created a new contact for him. He was the new person that I met at Edge that really helped me drive that opportunity up. We found out a little bit more about the opportunity, and now I have a new contact there with all his contact information entered. So let's say as well that in talking to Steve and, obviously, updating that opportunity, Steve also told me about a new product or initiative or new initiative that they have going on at Edge. So now I can create a new task to make sure to talk to Steve about that. Create task. Try that again. Create task. And then I'm going to just type, call Steve Snow about new software initiative. And I haven't started that. And I do want to say that it's due today. So I created that task. And let's just say that I'm looking for some more sales assets to make sure that when I call Steve, I know what to say about the new product, whatever it might be. So your marketing team might have some sales assets for you. There could be a call script or an email script. There could be a presentation or a demo. So for this example, I'm just going to ask for the call script. Get call script. Get call script. Edge. And there's my call script. So again, kind of showing you all the various things that a chatbot can really help you do. So you can update your opportunities, you can look at your tasks for the day, you can enter new contact information, you can set little reminders for yourself to follow up on information regarding customer and account information that you recently found out or need to follow up on. So that's all great, but as we know, for a lot of sales reps, a lot of what we do, we also have to share with our managers. So obviously we have to provide clear visibility into, what we're working on, what's our forecast, what's our pipeline. So let's show that now. So you've had your meetings, you updated your forecasts and your opportunities. So now you're talking to your manager on the phone, and he wants to know what your forecast is. What is my forecast? And the chatbot can get that very quickly. So as you're talking to your manager, you can share with him that you have a pipeline of over $5 million, and you've already closed over $4 million. So you're pretty close to hitting your pipe, which is good news. So now you also want to share the new opportunities that you're working on. So let's get that. Get my opportunities. Get my opportunities. So there you go. Those are all the opportunities that have been entered into the system. It shows the probability, if they've been won rate, everything associated with those opportunities that you've already created. So now you talk to your manager, you have showed him and given him your pipeline and forecast information. This is kind of the whole scenario of your day to really figure out and talk to customers, share information with your manager. Now you actually have time to sell and get, call Steve that you entered earlier, and the chatbot can help you get that as well. So let's go ahead and get that contact. Get contact. Steve. Steve. So there's Steve Snow that I entered. There's also some other Steves, but I know that that was the Steve Snow that I just entered. So now I can call Steve. I can use that call script. I can talk to him about that new initiative, that new opportunity for software, and hopefully create another opportunity today for that. So again, that shows kind of the interaction integrated with Salesforce to pull that information forward. Another scenario that I described is you're with that customer. So I'm going to show you another chatbot. And this is our Atlas chatbot that's been integrated with the Business Suite. As a reminder, a lot of interactions with chatbot can just start with help, and it'll go through a list of questions that you can have. In this demo, I'm just going to share that I need product and pricing and availability information. So I'm just going to say, what is the price of AS 54888? At this point, it's querying the backend system, and I find out that the price for product AS 5488 is around $1,600. Okay, great. So I'm meeting with the customer. Customer's like, that's awesome. I actually want to now know how quickly could I get that product or part. So then I can ask, what is the availability of that product or part? Okay, so the availability, there's 4 different warehouses that I can use. So now let's say I want to order a part. And I want to order 10. Then the buttons, the UI buttons are displayed, so I can select Seattle. Let's say I'm real close to Seattle, so I can get to my customer very quickly. And we'll deliver it to Oracle, confirm, and so I placed an order for those parts to go to the customer, and I'm done. So again, going through the scenario of if I didn't have this chatbot, I had to call my help desk, get that information, ask for an order, enter it into the system, and again, that just takes more time to wow your customer and make a sale. So those 2 scenarios really showing you kind of a day in the life scenario of a sales rep on the go, needing to get their tasks for the day, update opportunities, enter new contact information, share opportunity and pipeline information with the manager, as well as also getting real-time product pricing and availability information for the customers.